Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with this Simpler Stocks free video for August 10th, 2016. So you can see it's about 2 minutes after the bell today. Today was all about the market bouncing against the tree line and doing nothing else. Now, what do I mean by that? Right here, we have the tree line up here as resistance. I go on the SPX. When you put that on a daily chart, you'll see that all we did in here was sit around this tree line right here. If you link them in here, look at a 78-minute. This is an add-on indicator on simpler options and simpler stocks, but it's also some kind of projection. It just seemed to work in there. Now, in here, we also had the NASDAQ right now up 1250. The Russell up 250. The bonds up another $1.04. And we're going to talk in Simpler Stocks Premium about why I think that could be changing. Gold up $5. Sort of a bounce from an oversold condition. Crude oil down 28 cents. Advanced decline moderately positive most of the day, even when the ESs were a lot higher earlier in the day. The advanced decline just couldn't get out of its own way. Earlier today, I was talking about that we could reverse intraday because this just wasn't wildly positive. And sure enough, the SPX went from here, 2187 down to 2181. So it had a nice little 6-point reversal in there. Nikkei up a little, 40. Transport's down 32, down again in here, and they've been up the last couple of days, but they're still settling in and not really outperforming yet. You have the German DAX up about 2% today. Pretty impressive move in there. You have the China index up less than 1% in here. So next thing in here is dollar moderately down, corn down again in its own bear market that should be respected until we get some bullish tendencies in there. So in here, what you should see is where do we go from here? We will be discussing this in depth on the premium side, but right now I'm seeing a number of warning signs, whether it's the VIX, which we'll talk about in there, whether it's some of the leading stocks not being able to continue their rallies and things like that. On the other hand, we have the market still above every moving average. Now, that's something we're going to talk about in the premium side also in here. Many of the things we talk about will be discussed on the premium side. If you're wondering what the subscription actually contains, it contains this. When you do your $7 trial or then you sign up for the month, you get the chat room. In the chat room, I'm on from 9 to 10 every morning. And we go over pre-market strategy and then trades during the day. A lot of those have worked amazing. Look at any of the testimonials, and they've really just kicked in. Premium video is much longer than the video you hear now. Specific ideas, specific support and resistance areas, and so on. I also talk about unusual option activity. In our forum, it's a message board type way to communicate with from subscriber to subscriber or ask me questions. With the email alerts every night, I pop out some index and futures charts. Those have been working as well as any other futures advisory, even within simpler trading and simpler options and simpler stocks. It's worked pretty well. Stock trades and chart ideas, and then I pump out some unusual option activity. I don't do that many. I do probably 5 a week, but the track record's been pretty good in there. The other thing we do in there is a thing called the meetup. And what I do in there is I go over whether it's scans, whether it's trend lines, whether it's moving averages. And about every 10 days, we have a free webinar. This one we're having for about 45 minutes on Thursday, August 11th. It's free for the members. And if you just sign up for a trial, you'll get access to it. This time we're talking about creating your own automated scans. What I'm doing in there is we have an add-on service through Simpler Trading where you can scan for like all the time for squeezes. You have on profit.net that's within Thinkorswim scanning for flags. It stinks. Any of the flag pattern recognition hasn't worked. The Simpler Trading scan works great to find squeezes. My theory is I love bull and bear flags. There's a bear flag. There's a bull flag. The whole idea in here is every flag is a contraction volatility. So by nature, it's a squeeze. Not every squeeze is a flag. So I really concentrate for these kind of trades. I'm going to show you how to set up scans where you could at least look for contractions of volatility in something that already has a trend. Now, you could use the Simpler Stock Scanner, but this is a way to just do it yourself. The in here, this will be for 45 minutes. The beauty of this is after I do these, they go into a knowledge base. As you see, these are all free to members. Look how many we have done for free in here. Those are all part of your subscription. It's not an add-on charge. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, try to sign up for the $7 free, the $7 30-day trial. We've had thousands take us up on it. Have a great night. I will talk to you later.